Hello everyone and welcome into HelenKennard.com. I'm Helen Kennard, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. Welcome in. I've got a really exciting project I want to show you using the Stampin' Up Positioner. It's our new positioner that just came out this month, and you get it for free by joining. So you definitely want to come and join Stampin' Up and enjoy this for free. It's a $49 value, so that's pretty exciting. And I've got two techniques that I want to show you tonight. The first one, I had a swap that I did this past weekend, and I had to make a bunch of these cards, which meant we had to cut out this Easter bunny. Well, that takes up a lot of time to have to stamp, get up, and cut it out individually. So I decided to do this technique. So what I did was I cut out the Easter bunny, and the card that I did this weekend, I had to have an egg and then the saying. So I had all of that cut out, as you can see right there. And so all they had to do was stick their cut out piece into the spot. I inked up the Easter bunny. Oh no, don't tell me I forgot to bring that. No, here it is. Ooh. So they didn't have to take the time, because we're on a tight schedule, and if everybody had to cut out something, it would really take up a lot of time. So we just, and look, how cool is that? That's technique number one, is to go ahead and cut out what it is that you're wanting, stick it in place, and then you pick it up. You pick the Easter bunny up right where it's at, and then you are good to go. Everybody put their little die cut in there, inked up their Easter bunny, and that was that. It was so cool. So let's talk about the positioner a little bit. First of all, it's a 10 by 7. And that's nice because you want plenty of room. It has measurements on the top and on the side, so that's nice. Now the measurements are in inches and centimeters, and it has a row of I forgot what they're called. It's a row of little, maybe you can see it better. Yeah, right here. And your grid paper that does not come with this, you have to buy this separate, it's separate, fits right into that little row. And then you have your grid paper. Now the bottom of this is just plain. And then it has that, which now I realize I didn't bring the second piece, but there's another piece that goes with this. It's like a 2-inch piece that fits right down. It has little springs that you spring up, so that way you don't rock and roll your block, and you don't get halos around everything. Now this is really, really good for those that find it hard to not rock and roll and get halos over everything, number one. Number two, for people that have arthritis in their hands, people that can't hold a thick block or can't push down enough. So that's what this is really good for that. And as you see, it's really good if you have a lot of something that you need to do. So if you're doing any kind of class or swap, yeah, this is the way to go. Now, it does come with two, I was going to say batteries, two magnets that are very, very thick, not thick, very, very sturdy. And it has that. I love that. I've used masking tape before to try to pick it up. So this works really well. I did go ahead and use tape to hold down the paper and this. That way you can kind of get it close to hold that, because sometimes your stamp will stick to the paper like it did with mine, and it comes up with it. I've washed it. I've tried to put it on my pants so it gets some of the sticky off of this side. But sometimes it still is going to stick to your piece of paper, and you don't want this to move if you're going to use it for this technique. So this is one technique that I wanted to show you. And look, this is the card we made this weekend. We had a lot of these, and we had a banner. It was a smaller one like this. So all we had to do was put the banner in there and stamp it. And then, of course, the Easter bunny right there. But not Easter bunny, the Easter egg. So this was a really cute card and easy to use with that. All right. Let me show you the other technique. Look, I cut out two, so I might as well stamp it while I'm right here, right? Say hello when you get here so I know who I'm stamping with tonight. Every time. That is so good. I love it. I love this position. All right, I'm going to clean it off, which again, you just need water to clean it off, which I have my... And the other thing that's really cool about it is if I got it in the process of inking up my stamp, I get it over here. Y'all, don't worry about it. Just flip it over, and it will not touch your piece of paper, your cardstock. So you don't have to worry about it. Isn't that a cool idea? All right. So let me get ready for my next technique. I'm going to go ahead and take my Easter bunny off. It came from Easter basket stamp set. And of course the dies. Aren't they so cute? Yes. All right. Now I've already lost my other magnet. You guys see it anywhere? Shoot. Let me see if it stuck to any of the... Yes, there it is. Look. Only took me a second and I've already lost it. And I set it right there. That is too funny. All right, so I'm going to take this off. Now, one of the things you can use this is a positioner right there, but I didn't need it. So what I'm going to do is turn this over so we get the Easter bunny on the other side. There, do you see how easy that was? Okay. This other technique is going to be making your background. And I just think that's beautiful. I'm using the Extraordinary Flora. Let me show you what we're going to do. Now I'm using a piece that's bigger than what I really need, because you want to be able to move your cardstock around, right? So that you can move it to where you want your, or you can use this. You can use the positioner if you want to do inline, but let me show you. Okay, I'm gonna pick this up. Now watch how I pick it up. That's all you have to do is pick it up. All right, so okay, let me make sure I've got it right where I want it. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna use my Versamark. Now look, if you don't get it the way you want it, that's the good thing about this, is that you can go right over it again and it'll get it exactly the way you want it. Okay, it looks like I didn't get it all the way down here. See, isn't that cool? All you have to do is turn it over and stamp it again, and it's going to be exactly where you put it. Ha! There it is. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to move our paper over. Okay. You need it to go over just a little bit more until you get it exactly where you want it. So you find the edge of that and you get it exactly where you want it, and then ink it up again. And again, the thing that I love is being able to stamp it again, because you know it's hard to get it exactly where you want it and inked up exactly the way you want it and get it where you want it. So that's what's nice about this. Ha! Oh, there it is right there, but I'm going to ink it one more time down at the bottom. I got to make sure I'm getting it good down here. Yep. Nice. Okay. I'm going to emboss it in white. Isn't that a great background? All right, I'm going to turn this on. As a background, that is beautiful, just beautiful. Let me cover this up or I'll have this everywhere. All right. So I need this to be 4 by 5 1/4. Look how easy that was, you guys, to make my background. All right, I'm going to mount that on 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. Scored at 4 1/4. Now look, if y'all haven't heard about it, most of you have, Stampin' Up! Is having their free shipping for the next 3 days. Today, tomorrow, and Friday. Oh, look at that. And all I have left to do is put a sentiment on it. Isn't that so pretty? And so easy to do your own background, and especially with our new positioner. So if anybody is interested in joining Stampin' Up, please let me know. I would love for you to join the Grindsland Happy Stampers. We have a very warm, welcoming group, and we would love to have you in that group and craft together, share together, have a purpose in crafting. And we are hosting our April quarterly event for all of North Carolina's Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. And we're so excited about that. That's only going to be in a couple of months. So please join us. We would love to have you. And if you have any questions about joining, getting that new positioner for free, and your shipping is free. So there's just so many benefits to joining. So I would love to go over those with you if you have any questions. So our product of the month, don't forget that. Our join special, our free shipping. When you get free shipping, we get free shipping. Demonstrators, when you have a sale, we get a sale as well. So we get our 20% off, just like even when you have your sale, we get the sale plus the 20% off. So there's a lot of exciting things for demonstrators, and on top of the fun of stamping. So I'd love for you guys to let me know. Give me a thumbs up or subscribe so you won't miss any of my Facebook Lives. I'm not going to finish this card tonight. I was mainly showing you 2 techniques that you could do with the positioner. All right. Thanks so much, everybody. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see y'all next Wednesday. Have a great week. And yeah, see you then.